If you're an expat and you're moving to Thailand, Top Supermarket is probably one of the supermarkets where you're gonna spend a lot of time. I'm here at the Saladaeng BTS station in front of the Silom Complex Central. So today I just want to show you this shopping mall here in Silom. For a very long time, Silom didn't have a proper shopping mall like this. So if you're staying in the Silom Sathorn area or around Pat Pong, then this is probably the mall that you will frequent to do the small shopping and where you can go and have dinner. Yeah, you can see from the style of construction that it's a typical central mall. This used to be the central Silom, but maybe 5 or 6 years ago they rebranded the whole mall and they made it into the Silom Complex. Yeah, it's a typical central shopping mall. You know, the style is exactly the same as what you find in the Central Rama 9, for example, or the Central World. So if you are staying in the Patpong area in Silom or Sathorn, then you'll probably end up in this mall. On the B floor, which is the below floor, you have the food court. Let me show you that as well. This is actually one of the first malls that we had a look at when we moved to Bangkok. And I do remember that this is the first mall where I ever got food, where the first time that we actually ordered food in a restaurant. And that was at the food court down here. And we ordered Thai food, and I remember that we were shocked on how cheap it was. And the funny thing is that a couple of years later, I went to the same place and I found it so expensive. The thing is that you get used to the prices and everything very quickly. And until you go back to Europe or you visit the US, then you realize again how cheap we are. But you know, once you're used to a certain price, you expect everything to be that cheap or cheaper. At most central malls, at the ground floor, you'll find the Tops supermarket. And Tops is connected with the central group. So you have one on the central Chitlom, and in central Rama 9 you have one as well. So let me show you a little bit inside of the Tops. If you're an expat and you're moving to Thailand, Top Supermarket is probably one of the supermarkets where you're gonna spend a lot of time and buy a lot of things. This is one of the major supermarkets for foreigners, or for foreign products, let's say it like that. And this is definitely not the cheapest supermarket that you can find in Bangkok, but you do have a lot of very typical Western products that you cannot find in 7-Eleven or in Tesco Lotus, for example. Sawadee krap.
Sawadee krap.
So if you come to Bangkok, you can also get a one card, they call it. It's like a bonus card where whenever you buy something, you can get points. So I would recommend to get one of those cards as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us there is a couple of big supermarkets that we use. Tops is one of them, Foodland is another one, and then you have Gourmet Market, for example, on the ground floor of Terminal 21, and the Villa Market. Yeah, not too many people here at the moment. Yeah, I don't visit this mall too often, and the reason is because we basically live in another part of town. So where we live in Sukhumvit, then you don't hang out too much in Silom, because Silom is more like a business district. It has a big residential area as well. If me and Mirella will go and have dinner, we'll mostly go in our area, and then especially when you look at the malls, yeah, the Central Chitlam Mall is exactly the same as this one. So if we have Central Chitlam around the corner, why would we go here? Yeah, and as always, I'm trying always to explain that the malls are almost like a mini city center. So this Silom complex is the mini city center for the Silom area in Sathorn. It has a direct connection here with the Saladaeng BTS station. So let me show you how to get into the BTS station. So here you have the direct connection with the Saladaeng BTS station. So here you can go to the BTS, or you can turn right here and follow the Skywalk towards the Lumpini Park. So I'm going to give you a bit of an update regarding the construction of the Dusit Thani, the 3 towers of the Dusit Thani Hotel. Saladaeng Soi 1. It looks like it's gonna rain. So here is the construction site of the Dusit Towers Hotel and residences and offices, but you cannot see a lot from here. And then here in front you have the Thai-Japanese bridge, and as you can see, if you look at the sky, it's probably gonna rain in a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed this update regarding the Silom Complex here in Silom Road. If you did, feel free to subscribe, drop me a line. I see you guys in my next video.